Gemini, hello, welcome back. Today we're doing a reading for March the 7th until March 13th, 2021. We will take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what's coming up for all of you. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in Gemini should you cross watch. And as always, this is a general reading and may not resonate for everyone, which is absolutely fine. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. If you've not done so already, it really would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the channel. That way, you can be here with me every single week, and I would love that. If this reading today resonates for you, please do leave me a thumbs up and any comments, any comments or questions you might have down below. I feel like I always get like the hiccups when I'm doing my readings. Going on for Gemini. Okay, overall energy for this reading, Gemini, is the Empress here. Getting, more invested in sharing the things that are very close to your heart right now. I think you may have something that's been kind of brewing in you that you haven't been sharing with others, that you haven't been putting into the world, because you just haven't felt ready to just yet, even though it feels important to you. But that also is why you haven't shared it, for fear of just how it will be received. And with this Empress and the overall energy, I think this is very much something that is now kind of bubbling to the surface for you, that you're feeling a need to start to share and get out of your body. In the recent past for you, we have the Devil, the Five of Wands, and the Death card. So Gemini, for me here, this is you really working on overcoming some demons, and like personal demons, overcoming things that have just been kind of part of your life inherently, and that you're over. You don't want to continue to have those same cycles. You don't want to continue to fall into those same patterns. And so there has been conscious work to face those issues, to face those problems that you have on a deeply personal level. You are in the process right now of going through a bit of an internal transformation, a bit of a rebirth. And again, I think this is something that is happening quietly and just with yourself. I don't think that it's something you're like putting out there for people to know that you're going through. It's been just a personal initiative to try and, be better for yourself. In the present energy, we have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So you are coming out the other side of this. This isn't super heavy energy. It's just like recognition that you have some things that need to change for yourself. And now, as they're changing, that confidence can lift up, okay? That feeling of security in self can start to become more present. And as a result, I think you're going to find that your stress is going down. You're able to sleep better. You just feel overall at peace in a different way than before. And this is going to allow you to find more space to nurture the relationships in your life, the friendships, the family relationships. Maybe you have been kind of keeping others at a bit of an arm's length while you've been going through this internal transformation process. But now coming out the other side, you want to bring those people back in. You want to hold them close. You want to just be around, because now you feel better about you feel better about your psyche, your mental space, and you are ready to kind of take in the energy of others. Getting into the future energies here, we have the Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Wands. So, is this your energy? I don't think so. I think somebody is going to be coming forward to you with some feelings. They're gonna express to you, this this love they carry for you, this flame they carry for you, and it's gonna feel like it's coming out of nowhere. I think because it's just gonna sort of happen, like maybe just in the middle of a random conversation. It's just like going to surface. And I don't know that it's what you're looking for right now. You're in this place where you've been working on taking care of yourself and transforming sort of your inner world. And I don't know that you're ready to like take on the energy of another. So when this comes forward, I think it's going to feel kind of sudden and unexpected. And as a result, you're going to put a guard up a little bit around yourself with this person to try to continue to protect your energy. I'll do some clarifying here and see. Start with the Empress card and the overall energy for you. I love that my nails like go with this deck today. Small joys. Knight of Emotions, Six of Materials, and the Ace of Emotions. Okay. Yeah, I think when this love comes in for you, Gemini, you're not going to respond to it. First of all, because you're wanting to protect your energy, but secondly, because you are carrying a torch for somebody else and you want to be able to invest in them. I don't think they know about this yet. And I also think that part of this is the catalyst for why you're trying to deal with your shit, so to speak, trying to deal with your demons. Because you want to be able to show up correct for this person. Now, this could be a romantic relationship. This could also be a child. I'm feeling a little bit torn in between the two. Either you're on this path of like self-betterment because there is someone that you do want to present yourself to in the most loving way possible, but also perhaps that you are responsible for the life of somebody else and you want to start to show up for them in a more meaningful way. The Empress does, talk about children and birth and things like that. So I think you could be relating to this in one of two ways. I'm not entirely sure if this is like a paternal thing or romantic, but it's definitely someone that you carry very close to your heart. Interesting. The motivators, right? They're coming forward. Let's take a look in the recent past at this Five of Wands. Ace of Inspiration, Five of Materials, Five of Inspiration again. Yeah. There's been a lot of internal conflict, a lot of feeling left out, a lot of feeling like you can't access the things that you need or that you want in this world. And just a recognition inside of yourself that you don't want to continue to live that way and you don't want to continue to live with that mindset. Which again, this is like overcoming the demons. We're just reiterating the same things here. You want to overcome all of these obstacles. Fives talk to us about conflict and we have fives on fives on fives here. So a lot of internal like shadow work going on here, a lot of focus on really facing demons, and that can be so challenging and so draining. And I truly commend you, Gemini, for just having that recognition and putting the work in. It's way more impactful than you might even recognize here. And again, you're going to come out the other side just feeling so much better. This is a constant, life's work to deal with these sorts of things. So good on you, and enjoy it when you get to this other side and you feel you can relax a bit. Let's look at the Three of Cups in the present energy. Ten of Inspiration, Two of Emotion, and the Page of Voices. Yeah, you want to leave all those past things behind. You don't want to live in that same cycle. This may also mean having to leave certain people behind in your life if you have people that feed self-harming things for you, addictions or substance, or people that perpetuate toxicity in some way, friends that gossip a lot, things like that. Depending on what you're working to overcome right now, it may mean limiting access for some of these people, even if you have love for them. But I do see you still coming together, still reaching out, making phone calls, sending text messages, saying like, hey, I miss you. I'd like us all to get together. I want to spend time with you. I'm sorry that I've removed myself. I think all this communication is going to be coming from a place of love and trying to help everyone understand that you have been removing yourself consciously and it has nothing to do with them because you have that love inside of you. I do think also a lot of this work If you are someone who is in a relationship, is to try to better strengthen the bonds of that relationship. And maybe you have been taking a break from a relationship or a break from somebody that you have that sort of connection with, and then being able to come back to them, correct, and say, you know, I've been doing the work, I've been working on, you know, leaving the past behind me and focusing on the future. And I've had to deal with a lot of, you know, past struggles and things, but now I'm here to show up for you and for the other people in our lives. It's great. It's great. And it doesn't necessarily have to be super heavy stuff either, Gemini. Sometimes we just need to kind of remove ourselves a little bit to be able to deal with our own things. Let's get into the future energy and look at this Page of Cups. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Queen of Inspiration, Nine of Emotions, and the Five of Emotions. Whoever this person is that comes forward with feelings for you, again, this is going to be a surprise. I think they're going to leave this one heartbroken. You are, you know, what they're hoping for. They're hoping that if they come present this to you in the right way, with the right enthusiasm, with the right confidence, that maybe they'll get what they're looking for. And they sort of see you as someone who can kind of make them feel happy. And I think when you know, present that you're just like not in the space for it, it's going to be hard for this person. And you may deal with them, you know, consciously removing themselves. So this may be a friend or someone who is part of your life and circle in general. And, you know, it could create a little bit of tension there as you move forward. Let's look at this Chariot card as well. Queen of Materials, Nine of Inspiration, and the Ten of Emotions. Yeah. So interesting. This person really is tethering their happiness to you in a big way. Their sense of security, their sense of happiness, their sense of being able to be happy for the long term, their sense of being able to be confident. I think like they also sort of have a bit of like a, I hate to use this like gendered term, but like playboy sort of energy, play they, I don't know how we make that neutral. So they weren't maybe somebody you probably ever took seriously, but then it's suddenly like they're putting all of their eggs in your basket and you're not prepared to take on that level of, I don't know, expectation from somebody else. I do want to look at the Seven of Wands here now as a result too. Awakening, Eight of Inspiration, Seven of Voices. Yeah, I think you're going to have to kind of like break this like mentality, this reality that they have built around you. I think this person sees you in an idealized way, and you want to show them that like the way that they see you isn't necessarily the way that you are, or isn't the way that you are all the time. And you want to break that sort of way that they view you a little bit here. I think this is going to prove to be a challenging conversation, that there'll be a lot of back and forth on it. But again, ultimately, I think that this presentation of love is going to feel like it is expecting too much from you and not about being something reciprocating for both of you. And as a result, I do think you're going to remain distanced from it. Now, love can come in interesting ways too. Again, if you're already in a relationship, this could be a person who like you consider to be one of your closest friends, but they also put their happiness on you. Okay, this is about a boundary being made here where someone's expectation is that you bring their happiness, and you having to say that is not accurate and here is why. And I can't be in a position where I'm with someone whose expectation is that I can bring them all that happiness and take care of their long-term happiness, because that's just not fair. We'll take one last message from Spirit here for you, Gemini. Whoa. Two just came flying out. What do we got? Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Yeah, oh yeah, conflict. Knight of Cups. Oh, baby. I'm sorry. The real heavy theme here, Gemini, is that you are facing yourself in a new way. You are facing your traumas in a new way. You are facing your trauma responses in a new way. and working to overcome them. But you are going to overcome them. And I do think here very firmly that once we start to come out the other side, you're going to have a new way, a more tender way of dealing with yourself and your heart. And there'll be an easier sense of recognition when something is off, when you're falling into those old patterns, whatever that looks like. And you are going to have a healthier response, a more nurtured response to yourself in those times. I think this is important transformation for you. It sounds very heavy, but it is ultimately incredibly positive to be going through this. I wish you the best of luck, Gemini. I do hope this was helpful. If it was, please do subscribe, and we'll see you next week.